First scene was just a job scene. $100. I would do it for free, so I'll take $100. I went to $400, and then about every 3 months he would raise it $100. So I eventually, once that contract was up, I was making $800 a scene, and at that point I was like, it was a career. I was like, I'm making more than a doctor or a lawyer would make in a day, and have and be on set for 3 hours. Yeah, I had no idea either. For me, the story is who eventually got into after high school, and she would come to my college and party, and we ended up hooking up there. And she was like, you should come to LA and do you're perfect for it. I was 20 years old. I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna finish school and have a career. That was my thoughts. But fast forward 5 years, graduated college, had my career, and hated it. I was in construction management and basically worked, 12 hours a day, 6 days. And that was always in the back of my head. Her voice was like, you should come to LA and do. And after a year of just working my first job and hating it, I was like, okay, I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. I want to do what I want to do. So I just quit that job. I was working in Las Vegas, quit that job, moved to LA, started pursuing. So I just started answering ads on, back then, I don't know if you guys have Craigslist.
Yeah.
They had an adult section on Craigslist, which is gone now. And sort of other websites where people listed, adult work. So I started basically just working for free. There would be amateur directors that would hire a girl, and they didn't want to pay a guy because they're like, why would I pay a guy $100? Like, I would do it for free, so I'll take $100. I went to $400, and then about every 3 months he would raise it $100. So I eventually, once that contract was up, I was making $800 a scene, and at that point I was like, it was a career. I was like, I'm making more than a doctor or a lawyer would make in a day, and have and be on set for 3 hours. Well, I remember going onto set and I hadn't chosen a name yet. The first time on set, you basically tell them what your stage name's going to be, and that's pretty much your name going forward.
Yeah.
So I hadn't chosen a name yet. I was kind of going back and forth between a couple of them. Okay. Well, Johnny Sins is, everybody thinks my real name is Johnny Sins at this point, but it's obviously not.
Like, you would be made for this.
So one of my buddies in college, I'm not going to say his name, but his nickname was Johnny Sins. And the day I met him, I was like, that's an amazing is his nickname now. Yeah. He's actually a lawyer now. So. First scene was just a job scene. And very nervous, obviously. Not really know what to expect or what's going to happen. It was a very small set, so it made it very comfortable. I believe it was at all POV scenes too.